using the different inside-outside parallels, and there are going to be things missing, such as cells and animals with neural nets, but in general, these are, roughly speaking, the major switchbacks that I would consider in this model. So an atom, has prehension. So that is to say that there is some very, very small interiority within an atom, and I'm considering that sort of in the existential domain. And then when you move into plants, there's sensation. I call it vitality. There's some sensory apparati, as it were, in the plant. And the time experience, if you can call it that for a plant, is one in which sensation is everything, along with prehension, because it transcends and includes prehension in many respects. And then with the brainstem, as we move into the upper left, and there's this will element, there's impulse, and that impulse becomes sort of the primary focus in time. So what impulse drives the next moment? And it still has also sensation and prehension and neural nets. But then when you get into the limbic system, then there's emotion, and this emotion is a connection to another, that shared time, that shared experience, and then history plays more of a role in that compared to the impulsive directions of the brainstem. So with the limbic system and the correlation emotion, we have more of a historical depth. Of course, when we move into complex neocortexes, which are experienced as higher thinking, cognition, as we consider, and tool making, with that, we not only have the depth of emotion and the impulsive present moment experience of the brainstem, as well as the other sensation and prehension, but now we have also this ability to think about the future, and that becomes, in many people's world, the primary focus. Some people are sometimes impulsive or emotional, and those are deep and important elements of the human experience, but the reality is that most of us, kind of as a primary focus, tend to look to the future. And then I'm kind of suggesting that with probably the integration of the tools into our brain-mind system, there will be more of an integral experience of time where all of these are deemed important, and we can, switch back through them in different ways that the human brain is kind of incapable of doing without that upgrade in software and hardware.